Webster can get in to the super final.
Green, drop the flag, the gate, and we're underway.
Tomac goes way wide, and Clout on the inside. It's going to be Tomac out front.
Tomac rockets back out front. There's Clout and Freezy, bar to bar. On the brakes into the corner. Clout beats him there. Oh, and look at Roxon just pirouetting around on that front wheel.
Yeah, he was going to try to take advantage of Luke Clout pushing Freezy wide and try to make the pass, but didn't get it done.
You saw Savachi twisting the bars around, almost losing the front end of his number 17 Honda.
There's going to be a lot of that happening here tonight. Look at the inside line. All the riders just funneling right in there, jumping through the whoops. Oh, Freezy gets sideways. Roxon, there he goes around the outside. Is it enough?
Looking at the points as they race. Roxon is into super final at this point, sitting in fourth, tied with Clout.
What a great start by Luke Clout once again.
We've talked about it all night, how the starts can make or break your race, and Clout's been nailing the start every time.
It's like Joey Savachi there behind Freezy, trying to make the move. Roxon, if he can get past Clout, he can just drop the hammer and see if he can make a dent in that lead. Oh, not quite enough. Oh, here he goes inside.
Yep, not done yet. He goes off the track. Roxon back on. It's going to cost him a few spots. Savachi got around. There's Moss trying to do the same as well.
Wow, my heart rate was spiking, and I'm in the broadcast booth. Can you imagine how that was?
Watch this.
So they almost come together coming out of the turn, and Roxon slides the bike a little bit. If he had stayed on the throttle, he would have jumped off the side of the finish line jump, and that jump's massive.
Savachi trying to hold off now, the hard-charging Roxon. Clout trying to do the same. And Clout's looking down like he's got a problem. Something's not right with Luke Clout's number 19.
Savachi trying to go around the outside of him. He cuts back to the right. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why he was looking down. Either that or he was just looking back to see where Savachi was.
Clout is working hard to keep Savachi behind him.
He's got
Roxon goes for the tear-off.
And look at this, Matt Moss, the number 6 on that CDR Yamaha. He's in a good position. He needs some points to get into the super final.
There goes Savachi past Clout now. Finally gets around him.
Oh, and Roxon goes
Roxon. Roxon tries to do the same, gets better run through that rhythm section, and he will move around Clout for fourth.
Tomac out front, 5.5 second lead over Freezy, the lead rider in this group.
Roxon right there, Freezy, Wilson, Moss, Webster sitting in 8th right now. As you see the points as they race. Who's going to get into that super final? Oldenburg out of it. Kristen, what can you tell us about Luke Clout?
The pit board said calm down, and guys, that's something to be aware of for Luke Clout, a rider predominantly based in Australia, racing on the world's biggest stage with Eli Tomac and Ken Roxon. That can be rattling, so his mechanic just telling him to calm down.
Well, Freezy trying to stay calm as he gets hunted by Roxon here. Tough to rattle Vince Freezy. That's a guy who keeps himself pretty calm. He's always up and ready for a good fight.
Yeah, and Freezy's always aware of where the rider is trying to make a move. He's got these subtle little line choices that he takes. Oh, this time, Roxon just drives up the inside there and takes that spot from Freezy.
Freezy racing from the Moto Concepts Racing team. Right behind Roxon now.
Those inside lines are really getting deep. Now watch right here. They go past the finish line jump. Most of the riders choosing the inside line. Look how deep this rut is right here.
Everybody going through there.
Oh, and the whoops are so slippery. There's all these edges on the front-facing side of the whoop, and you can just see the bikes are just side to side. Even if they try to jump and hop through the whoops, the bike's still getting kicked around quite a bit.
Savachi showing good speed. He's a second in front of Roxon right now.
And I think Tomax is out front. He's got a 6.8 second, 6.6 second lead right now. Tomac just on cruise control once again.
It's really interesting because Tomac looked out of whack, if you will, in race number 1 for the majority of that race. He got the win, but as we watch Aranda on the 20 here, fighting with Moss, and he gets around him.
Well,
Tomac finally found that rhythm about halfway through that first race, and he's been unstoppable since.
yeah. Moss has got his hands full right now because he didn't have a lot of points to give. He was right there around the bubble line, needed to be top 8 to make the super final. And he's got Dean Wilson breathing down his neck also.
Taking a look at the points as we run. Tomac, Savachi, Roxon, Clout in the top 4. They're all in. Wilson, Oldenburg, Nichols, and Matt Moss is on the bubble. Jeff, if
right
he can
there.
hang on, he just might make it, but Aranda trying to get around him.
Yeah, and Aranda made that pass on Moss, but Aranda needs 2 points. Oh! Roxy, pretty aggressive on that inside. Savachi did not let off. Savachi, great ride. I mean, he has just been fighting hard. Won Super Pole earlier tonight, or earlier, yeah, today.
Yeah. Roxon on this final lap, can he pull something out to get around Savachi?
Look at those championship points. Nichols has made his way up into 7th. Moss right on the bubble.
Coming to the finish line, who's gonna get to the super final? Roxon really stalking Savachi, trying to get to the inside of this corner. He's got him. Savachi can't hang on. Final corners coming up into this next rhythm lane. Roxon is out front. Savachi making a run at him. Tomac comes to the checkers. He'll light the candles with the win. And how about Roxon and Savachi? Roxon beats Savachi to the line to take second.